Subtitles. Welcome to today's funny Blockbuster. Cohn dozes off in the supermarket, but the other side is just interested in his talents. He thought, if men can love men, why not women love women? He wanted to share this with Melissa and ask for a delay. But Melissa seemed indifferent, like seeing the last cake slice reminding him of the 12-hour deadline. Cohn flew into a rage. Murderous. He decided to vent first, targeting the sexy women nearby. With some cash, they'd willingly get in the car, then find an empty place. The woman thought she struck gold, and even being taken to a kid's room was no biggie until Cohn opened the box to reveal an apple. It suddenly dawned on her, but too late. 10 minutes later, Cohn swaggered out, leaving nothing but smoke from the woman and the stolen car. The next day, the police were in disarray discussing the case, while Cohn snickered in the shadows, even catching wind of officers whining about weekend OT. After the meeting, Cohn casually headed to the sheriff's office to take out the trash and happened to run into some of those girls from the street yesterday. They didn't recognize him and greeted the sheriff instead. Things got interesting. Could the sheriff be the one imitating him? To get to the bottom of it, Cohn decided to ask that girl on the street. He resorted to his old tricks and stole another car. With just a bill, she hopped in willingly, but little did he know, it was all caught on camera by the surveillance police. She stared at Cohn's photo in disbelief. This seemingly innocent guy was no ordinary. Just as she planned to call and knock at the window, a stunningly charming girl asked her for a little favor. Meanwhile, Cohn struck a deal with the girl to buy and tell on recent clients. Surprisingly, Sheriff Carl wasn't her client. He had helped her once, but there were definitely some cops among her clients. They usually hide their real names, and one nearly choked her. The girl clearly recalled what he looked like, and once she got the info she wanted, Cohn sent her back to the street. After chatting, she let him go. He enjoyed the thrill of life and death. After the thrill, reality hit him. A few minutes later, the girl completely stopped breathing. When he opened the trunk to drag her in, surprise, it was already someone else's party in there. The headlights flickered, and it was a gift sent by Melissa. Cohn felt no joy. Burying bodies was seriously no fun, especially dealing with two at once, so unlucky. But with Melissa bringing them, he had no choice. After all, she had the dirt on him, and to make matters worse, the car ran out of gas halfway through. He pulled over and swore that next time he'd check for gas first before stealing a car. Then came the long, lonely push, thankfully without any note. When he finally arrived at the gas station, an old man recognized him and claimed to be a friend of his mother. Cohn struggled to keep. He exchanged pleasantries, only to find this old guy was out for a walk without the dog, just reminiscing about the good old days with his pooch. Cohn played along, but then noticed a police car rolling into the gas station. He started to sweat a little. Though cops may not spot him, he felt anxious. After filling gas, he smiled faintly and bid the old man farewell. Unfortunately, a crimson flash in the trunk caught the old man's eye. Cohn quickly spun a rusty excuse and invited him over for a drink. Back home safely, he received a call from Melissa. After a night full of chaos, Cohn snapped and hung up on her, but that upset Melissa. When Cohn went to dig, the car was gone. Clearly, it was Melissa's punishment. Fearing she'd spill his secrets, Cohn spent the night with friends outside. The next day, Melissa called, saying she forgave him, but if he hung up on her again, there'd be consequences. Cohn was still worrying about the body when he returned to the station, only to find the police had all but fled. It turns out, after cleaning the fingerprints in the car, Melissa dumped the body right at Sheriff Carl's front door. What a bold move. After all, it was a girl he had once helped. Carl felt a mix of sadness and anger. How could that killer be so brazen? The police had no idea. Seizing the empty station, Cohn searched frantically for clues from everyone. He decided to investigate their marital statuses, betting that only those in troubled marriages would want to imitate his style. Just as he thought he hit the jackpot with clues, he spotted Melissa's ghostly face. Why was she at the station? Did she come to squeal on? Cohn instantly panicked and requested a sick leave to make a run for it. But Melissa hopped on the same bus. She wasn't done having fun yet. She just misled the police to help Cohn find the impersonator early. He drew a mustache suspect from her description. Both wanted to catch the impersonator, so they formed a temporary alliance. Hours later, Melissa arrived at the fish shack in her police uniform. According to the girls on the street, the owner must have some recollection of a police client, a bit of cash, and they'd troubleshoot in no time. If the owner couldn't recall, no worries. The photos Cohn scavenged from the precinct came in handy. Melissa quickly spotted the suspect. Meanwhile, at Cohn's mother's house, the old man actually showed up. Was Mrs. Cohn supposed to be dead? Turns out it was just a figment of Cohn's imagination. After living under his mother's authority for so long, Cohn dared not oppose her, had just have to deal with it when things went south. Cohn patiently dined with the two elders, then got some puzzles from his mom. Melissa called, having killed the motel owner, and agreed to meet the next day. Cohn grew restless, eager to find out who was imitating him. But when he got home, he was shocked to discover his deceased brothers lying on the floor. The rescued stray cat took revenge by killing his fish. Cohn flew into a rage, having even given it chicken bones. Alas, his two dead friends were never coming back. As Cohn prepared a funeral for them, Melissa arrived with a photo of the suspect. It was Detective Robbie. Cohn jumped right into investigation mode, intending to see if Robbie was picking his next prey. But Robbie seemingly could run for hours on end. Just as he was about to doze off, a shadow suddenly lurked up behind him. Cohn jumped slightly, facing none other than the stocky Robbie himself.